Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I would like to explain a problem on Maclaurin series. See the statement of the given problem. Expand e power x into sin y in powers of the terms x and y up to the third degree term. Here we have to find the expansion up to the third degree term in Maclaurin series. Okay, first write the formula of the Maclaurin series expansion. We know that the Maclaurin series expansion. We know that the Maclaurin series expansion of f of x comma y at the point 0 comma 0. Okay, here we have to take the origin is f of x comma y is equal to first term is functioning value at 0 0. Just we got this formula from the Taylor series by replacing a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 0. Don't forget it. 1 by 1 factorial into x into fx at origin plus y into f suffix y at origin plus 1 by 2 factorial into x square into f double x at origin, second order partial derivative at origin, plus 2xy f suffix at xy, f suffix xy at origin plus y square into f double y at origin, close the bracket, plus please write the next term also, because here we have to find out the series expansion up to third degree term. Okay, if this sentence is not mentioned, particularly third degree is not asking, then you can take 1 by 2 factorial, second degree term is enough, up to this term is enough. Okay, 1 by 3 factorial whole into x cube f triple x. Clearly this term should be in the form of a plus b whole cube formula. Okay, don't forget it. At origin plus 3x square y, since x has square you should write f double x y at origin plus 3xy square, since y has square you should write fx double y at origin. Here you have to find out the third order partial differentiations also with respect to x and y, plus y square, final term is y cube, not y square, y cube into f triple y at origin, close the bracket, plus so on up to infinite number of terms. Take it equation number a. So 1 by 1 we have to find out the all partial differentiations at the origin in order. Since given that f of x comma y, let us represent the given function with the f of x comma y. We have e power x into sin y. Very first term is f at origin. So from this f of 0 comma 0 is equal to e power 0 into sin 0. Everybody knows that sin 0 is 0, 0 into anything 0. So first term would be 0. See the second term. We need in order fx at origin. So calculate fx. It means that partial differentiation of f with respect to x. So in this case only e power x is the variable. You should take the partial derivative of e power x only with respect to x, which is e power x itself. E power x into sin y. So what is fx at origin? It becomes e power 0 into sin 0 again. So you will get 0. Fy, partial differentiation of f with respect to y. In this case you should take derivative for sin y with respect to y only, which is e power x into cos y. Replace the point fy at origin. It would be e power 0 into cos 0. Everybody knows that e power 0 is 1, cos 0 is 1. So 1 into 1, 1. Next, in order fy is completed. F double x, it means that second order partial derivative. So look at the first order partial derivative with respect to x. From this we can obtain this one. You can take another partial derivative with respect to x again. This is nothing but dou square f by dou x square. Don't forget this one. Okay. So again partial differentiation of e power x with respect to x is only e power x into sin y. So you will get f double x at origin First you have to find out the respective derivative. After that, in that derivative you should replace origin. Replace x by 0 and y is also 0. You will get e power 0 into sine 0. Whenever we have sine 0, blindly replace it by 0. Okay. Next in order, we have to find out fxy at origin. So calculate fxy. So we can find out this one by using this one. Okay, from this take partial derivative with respect to x of this term. So in this case you will get e power x into differentiation of cos y similar term. Okay, so fxy at origin is equal to e power 0 into cos 0. You will get 1. Next, f double y is equal to, you can get this one by using this part. Already fy is e power x cos y. You can take another partial derivative with respect to y. You will get minus e power x into sin y. Whenever we are taking the partial derivative with respect to y, only y is the variable, remaining are all constants. Just remember that point. So it would be minus e power 0 into sin 0 is 0. Okay, next we have to find out the third order partial derivatives. This one, this one, this one and this one. Okay, see f triple x. Already we have the second order partial derivative with respect to y. Okay, which is this one. From this we got this. You can take another partial derivative with respect to x for this term. You will get e power x into sin y. So f triple x at origin is equal to e power 0 into sin 0. It would be 0. Next, f double x y. F double x y is equal to, already we have fxy, this one. For this you should take another partial derivative with respect to x. Only e power x is the variable, so you will get e power x into cos y. So f double x y at origin is nothing but e power 0 into sin 0. Sin 0 is 0, you know it. Okay, next in order we have to find out fx double y. So already double y is there. Where is f double y? This one. Okay, you can take this one. For this you have to take another partial derivative with respect to x. Only e power x is the variable. Partial differentiation knowledge is very important here. Okay. So sin y is the constant. Don't disturb the term. So you will get fx double y at origin is also 0. E power 0 sin 0 is also 0. So sorry, here we have f double x y is equal to e power x cos y. So it is not e power 0 into sin 0. It is e power 0 into cos 0. So you will get it is 1. Don't forget it. And f triple y. F triple y is equal to, already here we have this one, f double y. You can take another partial derivative with respect to y. You will get minus e power x into cos y. Okay, f double y is minus e power x into sin y. By taking with respect to y another partial derivative, you will get minus e power x into cos y. So f triple y at origin is equal to minus e power 0 into cos 0. It would be minus 1. So similarly we can find out the higher order partial derivatives also. Now we have to substitute these all things in Maclaurin series formula. Okay, substitute above all in Maclaurin's. Okay, see here. So in equation A implies function is nothing but e power x into sin y. First term is 0 plus 1 by 1 factorial into x into fx at origin. What is where it is? First term 0. So you will get x into 0 plus y into fy at origin. Where is fy at origin? Which is 1. Y into 1. Okay, plus 1 by 2 factorial into x into fx at origin, f double x at origin. f double x at origin is also 0, I think, this one, which is 0, plus 2xy into fxy at origin, which is 1. Just I am replacing the values in order. Plus this is not a yes, this is x square, this is y square. Y square into f double y at origin, which is also 0. Plus 1 by 3 factorial into, we have to find out the third order partial derivatives. 1 by 3 factorial into x cube into f triple x at origin. Where is f triple x? This one, 0. You can also find out these all derivatives in a tabular form also. Plus 3x square y into f double x y at origin, it is 0. Plus 3xy square into fx double y. Where is it? Sorry, 1 second please. F triple x is 0, f double xy is 1. This is 1. This is 0. And last one is y cube into this one, which is minus 1, plus 1. Now simplify the terms. So you will get e power x into sin y is equal to, here we have only one term, 1 into 1, 1 into y, remaining are all zeros, plus here we have 1 by 2 factorial into only 2xy, plus 1 by 3 factorial into, this is 0, here we have 3x square y, this is 0, and here we have minus y cube, plus 1. So finally e power x into sin y is equal to, so here 2 factor getting cancelled, y plus xy, and 1 by 3 factorial is nothing but 1 by 6 into 3x square y minus y cube plus 1. So clearly this expansion has third degree term. This is the required Maclaurin series expansion of given function. Thank you very much. In the next video I will give some more problems. Bye.